again, beautiful people. Welcome back. My name is Crystal, and today I have a journal with me video. So, I recently went this past weekend to a small town in Germany called Dusseldorf. I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring this up at the end of my video, but I'll just repeat myself. It's fine. Dusseldorf is kind of known for having its own version of Tokyo, known as Little Tokyo, and it's just like a strip full of all of these like really cool like Japanese stores and restaurants. And yeah, so my husband and I went this past weekend. The weather was absolutely dreadful. It was cloudy and cold, windy, and rainy. But we hadn't gone anywhere in like a month because there was just so many things happening one after another. So, yeah, we went anyway. And we had a blast despite the weather. My husband and I are really big anime nerds, so we had an amazing time going to all these different like manga stores and anime stores and finding like cute little gachapon figures and having bubble tea and trying ramen and just like trying to immerse ourselves as much as possible. Japan is definitely one of the my go-to travel spots. It's something I've wanted to go to for years. And so yeah, I'm actively working towards trying to make that happen. When, I don't know. But yeah, I really just want to go for all the like anime stuff and the adorable stationery. But yeah, it's on my must go to list of things. But yeah, so this is just, a spread dedicated to that weekend trip. And I have a million photos. And one of the reasons why I didn't really like the daily journaling was that when I would go on trips like this, it was really hard to find ways to put so many pictures on one page. So, thankfully, I'm no longer like bound by that constraint because I'm in an undated, but I still have what seems like a million photos to put on the page. So what I did was I took one of these like free brochures that they had at one of the like comic book stores that we went to, and I just cut up a bunch of the panels to turn it into a tip-in to help wrangle some of those photos. Now, the manga itself is all in German. I don't read German, I don't speak German, so I don't know what it means. That's fine with me. I mean, it's mainly just for decoration purposes. But yeah, I used that free brochure and just put it on a blank index card that I had left over from iCAD this past summer. And yeah, I turned it into a really cool tip-in where I put photos of all of the food that I ate that weekend. I take pictures of my food, not necessarily to like post them anywhere, but just for me. I actually have a cousin back home who requests that I send her pictures of what I eat here in Germany. Um, so part of these pictures were for me, and then also so she could see them as well. She's a real big foodie like me, so. But yeah, so that is pretty much how I help with some of the photos. You can see I'm not able to keep the weekend trip to just one page. I think I end up doing like, 4 or 5 pages pre-decorated. And that's kind of how I work in my journal. I like pre-decorate and then I journal about it. But anywho, I am just going to go ahead and let this play. Or maybe I'll just talk to you guys a little bit more about the trip, I guess, if any of you make your way on over to Dusseldorf. I went to this one place. I think it's called like Sphere Tea or something Sphere, but it was a really cool like anime store slash. It was like an anime coffee shop. It's really small, but you can get bubble tea, and then at the top they have like all these images from like anime and manga and stuff, and you just like hang out. So that was one of my favorite things that we went to. And then there was a Japanese bookstore that had a whole bunch of adorable like Sanrio stuff and like just kawaii stationery. So I mentioned that because at the end of this video, I did a small like haul, I guess, just to kind of show you guys what I picked up from there. But okay, I think that was it. That's all I want to talk about, I think. I had a good time. My Rolodex, it's called a catalog dex that I ordered from Etsy, came in. It is beautiful. So fully expect for a video to come up not next week, but the week after, because I am leaving this weekend to Amsterdam. My husband and I planned this trip. We came across some random YouTuber who went to a theme park in the Netherlands called Efteling, and it's a fairy tale themed Brothers Grimm type of park where there's just a bunch of like animatronics, and it's very reminiscent of like Jim Henson and Labyrinth and all of those like wonderful like fantasy practical effect movies from the 80s. So he stumbled upon that video like a couple months ago, and we've been like trying to figure out when the best time to go. So we're leaving this Sunday and we'll be going to Efteling, and then we're headed over to Amsterdam to see the tulips, because there's like tulips are all over the place in April. They in full bloom. It's supposed to be a huge thing, so we're going to see the tulips, Van Gogh Museum, and I believe, so I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I love cows. Cows are one of my favorite animals. And there's this, cows and cheese are two of my favorite things. And there's this farm, I think it's like a farm near where we're going to see the tulips, that allows you to go and you can feed the calves and pet the cows, and they do a demonstration on how to make clogs. You can help make your own clog, and you sample cheese that they make there from the cows. And yeah, so that's one of my top things to do also while we're in Amsterdam. And so all that's coming up this coming week. So I'm not going to have a video next week because I will be out and about enjoying my time. I will attempt to take some footage to include in the video for the week after, or like the journal with me about that trip. Bear with me. I struggle to do like in the moment videos, so we'll see how that goes. But that being said, okay, now I'm going to leave you guys with some chill music, and I will talk to you later. Bye!
It's the same old story being told inside my head. I'm too shy to straighten up my bones and be a man. I gotta tear this wall apart to let you in. My friends say the time's running out, so take the chance. Make a move, 'cause the store won't stay open till the end. I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Hello again, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back. So, first off, I'm going to apologize for the lighting. It is very gloomy today. It's been pretty gloomy this weekend. But I just got back from a little weekend getaway trip to Dusseldorf. So Dusseldorf is a small town here in Germany that is known for having its own version of Tokyo. It's called Little Tokyo, and it's just like a strip full of Japanese restaurants, bookstores, bubble tea, bakeries, you name it. While I was there, I picked up a couple of things, so I'm just going to show you really quickly what I hauled. So the first place I went to was a Japanese bookstore, and they had a bunch of really cute like Sanrio, kawaii type stationery. I got this really adorable plastic pouch or plastic folder. And yeah, I loved it because it's like one of those whale sharks. And I use these to house printables for the month. Like I have a little section on my desk where I keep them sorted by maker on Patreon. And yeah, so this is what I plan to use that for. And they also had these two little memo pads. I have a collection that I got at a cherry blossom festival in Maryland a couple of years ago, and I use them when I write pen pal letters. I don't currently have pen pals, so I guess it's just kind of like wishful thinking that I bought new ones because, yeah, realistically, I don't think I'll ever be able to get through a single notepad, but whatever. I bought two of them, so I got this really cute one with pandas on it. And I think it has like 3 different designs. So here's the first one. It's got like little aquatic life. Whoops. Just knocking down all my washi. Here's the other pattern. Pattern number 3, and then the last one, pattern number 4. I also got a smaller version of that, but it's got 2 different patterns instead of 4 for this one. Surprisingly, they also had their own little section of Tombow stuff. So I got a backup of my favorite eraser, and then I wanted to try this glue stick out, so I picked this up. They also had this little travel size stapler. I already opened it, but it's really freaking cute. So it pops up open, and then this, you slide it back if you want to use it, if you want to staple something. And then if you are not going to use it, you just slide it all the way to the end and it becomes compact. The last few things I got from that store was just this really cute washi tape that they had on sale and some pencil covers. So I use these for my Stabilos. So like here's one that I got at Kinikuya back when I visited New York a couple years ago. But yeah, you never have too many of these. These are adorable. That was all that I got from that first store. And then because it is like Little Tokyo, they had a whole bunch of like anime and manga stores. And one of them had gachapons. And I picked up some Inuyasha figures. So Inuyasha is like one of my all-time favorite animes. Here's Inuyasha, Sesshomaru, and Kagome. Yeah, they're just super cute. I mean, I have a little shelf where I keep little things like this on, so that's where these are going to go. I then, so after I shopped at all of these places, I stopped to get bubble tea, and then I also went to a separate bookstore, and they had these like really cute charms. I think this one is for fulfillment, and then this is, I don't know what they're called, but I think it's just really cute. So I plan on putting this on one of my Delphonics pouches. And that was all I got from like the little Tokyo version. Now, the town Dusseldorf has a miniature mall, and in that mall they had a Muji. I have never ever been to a Muji store, so I was super duper excited to stop by, and they did not disappoint. I picked up two inserts. This is definitely larger than an A5. I want to say this is like composition notebook size. I plan on trimming it down to fit an A-size notebook because I really liked the way the paper felt. It's just really, really soft and smooth. It reminded me of what Tomoe River paper used to be like. Obviously, I don't think it's going to perform anywhere near as well, especially considering that this was like 3 or 4 euros. So yeah, but I couldn't pass up the feel of the paper, so I picked up these two. I think this is B6. Hold on, I think I have a notebook to test that out in. Okay, so this is a Sojourner B6 folio, and no, it's too big to be a B6. Here's my A5 from Chic Sparrow, and that's too small for an A5. I wonder if that's a wide. Okay, here's a wide TN, and I'm gonna go with a no on that. So, yeah, I guess this guy is just gonna be loose and on its own because there's no way I'm gonna trim that down. All right, anyway, so I picked these two up because I really liked the way the paper felt. It was smooth, and yeah, I learned a long time ago, if you like the way paper feels, just give in and get it, or you'll regret not doing it. I also got this, I think it's supposed to be like a ticket map holder thing for like when you travel, because the pocket folds out and then you put, I guess, a map. I'm not going to use it for that. I'm going to use it, oh, there's a photo of it. I'm going to use it just to kind of put like ephemera bits. Just like that. And maybe make like a travel on-the-go journaling kit. I think this would be a really good use for it. So that's what I intended to use that for. Okay, so I picked up one of those like collapsible rulers. I think they're really cool. Like, I don't know. I think I just like the gimmick of it. Tiny sharpener. Did I need a sharpener? No, but I just loved how compact that was. I got another little mini ruler, but this one's like a stencil / ruler. And then of course, you know I had to. I picked up quite a few pens from Muji. So I got 3 black pens, different sizes, 0.38, 0.5, 0.7. The 0.5 is a clicky pen. And then the rest, no, they're not all clicky. This one isn't. This is a 0.5, and it's like a really pretty turquoise teal color. And then I also got another one, another turquoisey teal, except this one I think is more blue than green, and then a hot pink and a navy. And that was my long-winded haul. I try not to do like in-person voices, or like not voices, but like in real-time videos, because I feel like super awkward when I try and talk these through. So forgive me if this was not as fluid, or you know, didn't flow as nice as my other videos do. I was just really excited to show you this. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna probably attach this clip either at the front or at the end of the journal with me, where I kind of just take my photos of that trip and throw it all on the page and whatnot. But yeah, that is it. I will let you guys go. Y'all have a good one. Bye.